Hey guys, Joebizz34 back again. I wanted to start to dedicate a lot of time into getting into my Jason customs. I've done a lot of them, and I started out on Sideshow doing my very first custom from start to finish, even attempting my first sculpt, which was the Part 8, which I'll get that more into that in another video. I'm going to kind of do them in groups, like two. There's a lot of them, obviously, and I'm going to do it in groups of like twos or threes based on the threads I had started on Sideshow. For example, I had done a Part 3 thread, but then I had also done a thread for my 2 and my custom 4. So I figured I'll start with these three as a group, and then I'll put each video. I'll put a video, this video I should say, in each thread, the one for the Part 3 and the one that for the 2 and the 4. Because that's kind of where they belong. So let's start with Part 2. This is my redone Sideshow Jason Part 2. Now, basically, it started out as a regular Sideshow Jason 2, and I weathered up and kind of fixed the hood, kind of made it more form-fitting, and I weathered it so it's a little dirtier around the hood. I didn't really alter the eye hole or anything like that. It's still the same as before, and retied it and stuff, tried to give it more of a natural fit. Weathered the heck out of the coveralls, or I should say the overalls. Changed out the shoes. It's on the original base, as you can see. Repainted and weathered the pitchfork, and I swapped out the shirt. That's not the original shirt. This shirt's a little more movie accurate. It's not exact, but it's a lot closer than what he had previously. And I didn't have the exclusive. I didn't have the Pamela Voorhees or anything like that. So I wanted to make the decapitated head and kind of mimic that look when she's on like the mantle at the end, and have him kind of holding it as an accessory. And that's what I did. So this was actually just a random zombie head that somebody was selling on eBay. It only cost like $10. So I bought it. I repainted it and repurposed it, and then I glued white hair and haired it to kind of give it that zombie-ish corpse, decapitated corpse head look. So I made my own basically Pamela head. And the funny thing is that it does kind of work. It does look like an old lady or a deceased woman, even though I think the original sculpt of the zombie was supposed to be a guy. So I'm pretty happy with the way that came out. Now I did show pictures in my thread. I'm not going to take off the hood now because I don't want to waste time on the video. And to be frank, I did fix the head sculpt and everything underneath, but I did it for fun. I didn't really ever plan on displaying him without the hood. I like him with the sheet over his head. This is more iconic. So I did add facial hair to his beard, and I extended his long hair. And you can see that on my thread on Sideshow, or 1/6 Warriors forum in my thread there if you want to take a look at what he looks like with the hood off. But frankly, I didn't really care about the head sculpt. I almost would have just left it alone because I like him with the hood on. So it was just basically practice. I did swap out the body as well. This is not the Sideshow body. It is similar in height though. Now, moving on, as you can see, this is my redone Part 3. Now you could see that this was Sideshow's first Jason, and you can obviously see that this figure was just made gigantic. I never swapped it on another body. I didn't try to put it in scale with the other Jasons that I did. All the other Jasons are kind of like in this scale, this height, and they look like dwarfs next to this guy. He's a freak. This body was like a bigger body. It was Sideshow's, I guess, first attempt. It was their first Jason they ever released, the Part 3, and they used a much bigger body than even like later ones that they did, like the Part 6 and 7 are all smaller. They're kind of more in scale with these guys. So I didn't bother swapping this body. I kind of look at it as a one-off. I like to keep it on the original body. Kind of honored the fact that, you know, this was the first Jason and the first body used, and I didn't want to replace that. What I did do was I replaced the furry black Frankenstein-looking shirt he wore underneath with a regular T-shirt to be more movie accurate. I re-dyed and weathered the shirt to be more of the greenish look as opposed to like a kind of light gray that it was originally. There are blood stains on it, and all that kind of got preserved. You know, it's still, you could still see the blood stains and all that like before. Try to get like really zoomed in here. There we go. Yeah, okay. So it's basically looks like before, just a changed color. I re-dyed the pants and weathered it, gave it more of that accurate movie look, kind of like a bluish khaki color. And there's the mud on the bottom and the shoes. It's the original base. And I swapped out. I don't have him holding his machete. I did find a spear gun that like he used in in the famous 3D scene when he shot the spear gun, and it started out yellow, and there are pictures of it yellow on my threads, but I painted it to be black and be more realistic looking and accurate to the actual movie. Now the head I did swap out. This is not a head that I did. I'll take the mask off this guy. This is a head that I painted and finished, and I got, actually as a bonus, this was thrown in with an order that I had gotten, somebody had given me. And this is a head sculpt that was sculpted and done by, I believe, Rocco. It's a beautiful head sculpt. I mean, there's been others that have done good head sculpts as well. Maybe some could argue better, but this is an excellent likeness to him. And I replaced it. I did replace it with the original Sideshow head sculpt. So I did upgrade that, and I did paint this. I finished this. This was like half painted. So I finished painting it, and I painted the eye and everything else that finished the paint job. All right, moving on. This is part 4. Now, I kind of took liberty with this one. I bought the body and the basic look of it off of eBay, off somebody else that kind of started this, and then I just kind of finished them up. Once again, I changed out the shirt. It's more of a darker gray. I wanted to kind of, let's see if I can, yeah. I wanted to kind of mimic the white shirt from 3, but I wanted to make it look like it kind of went through more of the mill. It's the whole shirt in general, both the t-shirt and the regular shirt, has been through hell and back. It's bloodied, it's more weathered, it's filthy. So, the part 3 and part 4 look are very similar, except minor differences with like the mask. That mask is also a custom mask that I changed out, by the way. I forgot to mention that. So this mask I bought separately on eBay as well and weathered it and stuff. This mask and sculpt was also done by Rocco, and I'll take this off. And you can see, another beautiful sculpt. I actually bought this secondhand off of Papito MX. So if you watch this video, thank you, Papito. And he had originally, I guess, gotten this from Rocco. So Rocco's very talented. As you can see, 2 head sculpts done by him that I just basically used to complete the figure. So it's awesome. And once again, I did add some painting to it just to finish it off. I weathered the shirt, finished weathering the shirt, changed the undershirt. I wanted to just kind of go a little nuts with this guy because the looks of part 3 and 4 are so similar that I kind of wanted to get a little creative and kind of take liberties with this one a little bit just to kind of make him more interesting, because I didn't want to just make another part 3 looking figure. Obviously, this guy's a lot taller, so... and weathered the shoes and the pants, same thing. I kind of tried to make the pants similar in color. And the body, is not the original Sideshow body. It's a different body that I used. So better articulation. So like I said, for right now, the only body that's the original Sideshow body that you're looking at is the part 3. Like I said, for some reason I like the body, even though some people complained about it and its articulation, but I just like it. And it's, like I said, it kind of represents Sideshow's very first Jason. I don't really want to discard that. So there you have it, and you can see the mask here. This mask was done, in this case, this mask is Rocco's along with the head sculpt. It came together. I added the straps to finish it. It didn't come with the straps, so I put the straps on it. And once again, like I said, I got the mask and the head sculpt from Pepito. And that was done by Rocco. And this mask was done by somebody on eBay. I don't remember his name, but it's a very well done part 3 mask. And like I said, the head sculpt that I finished painting was also done by Rocco. And all this here, this part 2 once more, pretty much the only original Sideshow parts on this is the bag over his head, the head sculpt that I modified, and the overalls and the stand. But the shoes, the body, the shirt, the extra hair, and obviously the Pamela Voorhees zombie head is all done by me. And I repainted, as you can see, the straps, the buckles. I painted it so it actually stands out more as like looking like metal or silver, unlike before it was just like this plain like bluish color. And there you have it. So these are my first 3 I'm going to showcase, and I'll be back soon with more Jasons that I've done. I got a lot more to show. Okay, so that's it for now. Enjoy these 3, and I'll be back soon with some more. And quick sneak preview. What is that there? Oh, that's a new Jason Part 8 head sculpt I'm working to upgrade a new Part 8 figure, and that was my first figure that I ever did. So that's coming soon. All right. Till next time. See you guys later, guys. Peace out.